Hey guys, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 on Dusty Cove. So, we got in itself a new trailer. I realised today, and I realised I've got creative money back still on when I just purchased this. I didn't change up the trailer, I usually do. So that's what we've just done, and this one came out. So I thought, well, hey, let's give it a go, see what's good, the bad, the ugly about it. It's one that we had in the game previously. I don't think it's in game obviously anymore, but we got this. We're about to bring it back to the yard, so let's jump into it. So I thought I'd use the old 7810. It's been a while since I've used it. Predominantly is why we did it, and it's the only tractor which can go at a good lick of speed down in the yard. We've got the T-dub down there, but that thing is inherently slow. So if you're just doing a ferrying run like this, I thought that I'd rather use something that's got a bit more get up and go. Not by much though. So what have we got to do today? Finishing up seeding, and then we are spraying. The live stream I did on Tuesday, Tuesday, that, was a little funky. For whatever reason, I lost internet connection. I still have no idea what caused it, but it happened. So I was hoping to put the archive up right away, and I couldn't. It was in two separate things, so that's an archive that's just gonna get put away and hidden somewhere. I've got a load of old live stream archives, which, whether I'll ever put them up now, I don't know. But that went pretty good. It was nice to see so many people win there. It's nice to get back at live streaming, to be quite honest though. I do miss doing it. So, other than that, not too much happened. We did some seeding, some rolling, spraying, literally just trying to get past the darn seeding on this map. Now, because it's still from the very first open up and let's play on this map, that's what we're, if you like, recovering from. This is still the first season, and it feels like for weeks now I've been doing the same thing, which is true, I have. And at the end of the day, I don't, other than live streams, I don't tend to play the Let's Play maps off camera too much, just so I don't get burnt out of Farming Simulator. Actually, I need to go across the road. There's a real big threat, and that happens to quite a few of us. If you play the game too much, on camera, off camera, doing sort of off camera work and stuff like that, because you end up live, breathe and sleep in Farm Sim, you just get tired of the game, and I don't want that to happen. So progress can be extremely slow at times on maps, and in this case this is one of them, which is why I've been doing live streams on it, just to try and speed up the progress. Now, with me having seasons as 6 day, I'm probably, after I record this video, gonna try and put that to 3 day and see how screwed up stuff gets. Well, I'll save before doing it and then go ahead and do it, because stuff may get a little funky. I don't know if it'll like it or not. Hopefully it will, because having 6 days that I think I have it on right now, it's going to be too long. The season slows the game down too much to do Let's Plays on it as it is, to be quite honest. As much as I love it, it really does. Look how far this is shimmied across now. I've not touched it. Shimmies right on across. I'll park this up here. So, the Fiat, oh my. The Fent needs refilling with seed. I've partially done it. It's a little bit of off-camera work I did yesterday after the live stream. Actually, it was way after the live stream, thinking about it. So of course we had to purchase more seed, hence the money is hurting. And I don't think I've got any crop to sell. Now, I know this doesn't look the best, but hey ho, it does the job. So we put 2 pallets of seed in. Should be more than enough. And of course the darn IC control. The only reason I don't like it being you have to push and hold is because where I use the controller, it's a pain to try and balance the controller without it knocking the desk and creating huge noises for you guys, and me being able to hit that button. So we'll line up here, we'll get courseplay on this. Oh, actually no, we're not on that, we're just down here. My bad. Now there's a new thing with courseplay which is pretty darn nice. Where it will basically go from your spot that you're at. I thought I had courseplay, or the latest version of courseplay, Tuesday, but I was screwed up on putting it in. I think I put in an older version, or the same version which I already had. There we go, current position. Start position automatic, one headland, generate course. And how does that actually work? That's what I mean with some of this. Now I'm starting here. It's gonna get me going from here. It thinks I'm starting from headland. I don't think it's quite polished, to be quite honest. I really don't. Because if I pull this up, then it's got me going on the down, yeah. Alright, we'll be back once I figure this out. And we got it figured out. Took a little bit of playing around, but we got it. Well, that's a point. Is it doing the headlands first or after? Because we're going to get it cutting in each time. Now I am looking for ridge markers. Good grief. Found them. They've actually moved them from where I remember them. Anyway, back to... Jeez, going for all the machines here. This little guy will boogie on down the field and get that back loaded up onto the fast track. Probably won't bring it back right away, we don't need to. Ended up grabbing the fast track from the field, actually not too far away, so we could use it to bring it down as, well, faster road travel. That's why I love the fast tracks. They are a way awesome piece of machinery. So yeah, once we've got this field seeded, I can fast time until we can fertilize again, I think. If I've got it on 2-stage, I think I do. Let's take a look. See, actually, I need to switch all that back on too. Let's have a look at the settings. I've got it on. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look to see how much seed we've got. Oh, seed grain. Soybeans. We'll probably go off to sell some in a minute then. It's not a lot of anything, but I need the money. Sounds like real life, actually. Anyway. Yeah, 3-stage. Yep. State of fertilization. 3-stage. So we'll head back to the farm. Now I'm on the road. Although it would make a fantastic photo. Because it looks like flat tires. I just want to pop that back up. Because that'll actually do my head in. And away we go. So yeah, that's seeding quite nicely. We've got canola going in that. I think the 1040, 42, they're wheat. And the smaller ones over this side are all canola. Pretty sure that's what I've done, if memory serves correctly. And of course we will be bailing... Damn traffic. We will be bailing the straw for selling it. We'll make quite a bit of money from that. Jeez. I hope in the next version of the game, whenever that may or may not come out, they fix the traffic. I've said that recently quite a lot, I feel. I think it's the #1 thing that is starting to get on everybody's nerves. That's how funky the traffic is. We can hope. That's all we can do. Giants definitely come in pretty darn good on this version of the game. So of course I'm going down to the Lagfest farmyard. I don't know why. I think it's due to the amount of machines I have down there. I get a very poor FPS, which I shouldn't be, but I do, and the game kind of stutters real hardcore around that area too. Again, I'd love to know what's causing it. I hope it's not a mod that I've got enabled. There's always that high possibility it is. But it's probably due to the amount of equipment I have. Which is the sucky part of Farm Sim in some cases. It doesn't seem like the game lags like it used to if you've had a game stay for an extremely long time. But if you got a lot of machinery in one area, yeah, she's a hurting. She does a hurt. Easy now. There we go. Switch this off. I won't unload it yet. I don't think I need to. We'll head into this. I'll get this thing going. What I want to check is to make sure that I don't need to fertilize any other fields. I think we're all good on that front. Yeah, so it's literally just field 30. And field 2, of course, is grass. We could probably spread some lime and stuff on that, but I've got 9 grand. What we can do, though, is actually definitely make some money. Hook up our new trailer to the fast track and make some money. So we'll see what the highest is and just work our way down. We'll probably deplete all of our grain and storage they start off with. That's weird. This is the first time for since me playing Farm Sim this version that I've actually been this hurting for money. Now, I can't remember what I did or how I started to hurt this much for money. But of course, I did something apparently. Maybe I didn't give myself the boost that I usually do when I start a game save. Which I usually give myself about 120k, 150k. I think is a good number to be quite honest, to start yourself off with. And then going from there, but I think I just started myself off with 20k. Which is probably what screwed me in as far as all of that. And of course, the upkeep on stuff's going to get me. So there may be a point in time where I have to admit defeat and put a little bit of money in, but we're going to try. We're going to try and see if we can make it work. Now, of course, we can bring animals across, like I said, from Thornton. That's something I've said that I will be doing. Whether I do that yet is another thing. Still got some equipment that I need to get rid of, so would it be so much cheating to get rid of that if I've already replaced it? I don't know. The trailer, I just did a straight swap, as you guys saw. Had the money open to begin with. Alright, well, we said we were going to look, so let's look to see what is the most profitable right now. Hey. And it is soybeans as per usual. 1,700. We will take some of that, please. Now this trailer is a conveyor belt trailer basically, so it won't tip up. Trailer that you could have done with on Thornton, to be quite honest. Or where is that actually located at too? Dusty Cove Sales. Where is Dusty Cove Sales? Just down from the shop. Sweet. Now this is the first time I've ever visited in this area, so it'll be kind of cool to see what that looks like. As we drive on down the road. Now I would say, looking at this trailer, I was going through the tyre options, and to be honest, nah, that's all I'll say to that. They've got forestry set of tyres, which seem to be just the tyres and rims and hubs from the Ponzi Buffalo and such like. Of course, these are non-driven hubs, so it doesn't look correct when you've got a huge ass hub which would house probably planetary gears and stuff like that for gear reduction on a trailer. And then it's got some Michelin tyres which just look very flat. They don't look like they've got any good lugs, tread lugs on them, compared to, well, in-game stuff, even to a degree these. I was hoping there would be the Michelins that you see on some of the other tractors, well, not tractors, but other trailers. I'm disappointed with that one. I like a tyre that looks like it's actually got some meat to it. You don't tend to see that too much. Prime example of that would be the, it's not a tyre, it's a track, but the Challenger tractors. They haven't got any lugs on them. That's one thing I've noticed. And how much do we weigh on the way in? 19,654, so 19.6 tons. And the sell point, is it all one sell point here? I think so. And here's the sell point, which is strange because surely you'd scale in and out. Not too sure though. And let's unload. And just like that we're done. But we made 17k, we've got 7k from that. Bonus! So I'll pause quickly because there's some quite loud outside noises due to recycling and garbage truck coming by. And that thing's moved along, so let's scale out to see if it's actually gone down in weight. I think it does, if memory serves correctly. I'm not too sure. And it most definitely did. Sweet. From 19.6 to 18.1. So we lost just about a ton of grain, I think. I think that's about right anyway. And this is really... I've probably boosted myself up to a couple of K, at least. More than I was, which I've done already. I'll probably do OSR right now, oilseed rape. And then we'll probably call that quits. I like leaving the barley and stuff like that just as a oh poop, I really need some money sort of thing. So we'll go ahead and see what we'll get for canola, or should I say oilseed rape. Hopefully some good amount of money. Usually do, but of course now soybeans has been added. Yeah, it's not as good as it used to be. Get that. That should boost us easily to 20k plus. I'm gonna have a wild guess at probably about just shy of 25k. Is what I am going to think on that one. What I really could do with doing it, I don't like doing that, I like keeping all the machinery to the farmyard, is bring some of the machinery over here as well. So it's not loading all the i3D files in one area, which is what causes the lag. The further away you go, it won't load them in. As soon as you get close, it's going to go, oh crap, I've got to load all of this in, and FPS drops. That's all that's down to. Sunflowers, corn, canola mean. It's almost... I'm guessing the price of it's like basically 1,000 liters. So I'm gonna shoot for, we're probably gonna make it around almost £1,000 per litre. Or per 1,000 litre, is it? I forget. Doesn't actually say. I believe it's per oh yeah, per 1,000 litre. So if we're at what is Canada? Where is Canada actually on the listing? So yeah, it's just above, in the great scheme of things, £1,000 per litre. So in theory, we're just going to be around, or just over 5k, or just under possibly 5k for this load. And we made 7k from the last load. So quite the difference. 1.7, well, 1,700 to almost 1,000 dead on the nail. We may end up doing some soybean at some point on Dusty Cove. I don't know if we even do soybeans in the UK. I know we do beans of some sorts. I've seen them harvested with a regular combine in the past. Yeah, we'll just say screw it on this one. It didn't go to plan, but for the farmer, but I've seen them do it. And I'm not talking YouTube, I was there witnessing the farmer. I've said this story in the past, getting really rolled up and kicking the combine because it kept on jamming up when he did it. Needless to say, it was the last time they ever did peas. But they did try it. As far as I was aware, I didn't think you could do regular peas with normal combine. I can't remember what strain of peas they were neither. I wouldn't have known back then. All I know is they were peas. Now we weighed in, but I'm not going to weigh out. We're just going to drive on out. Yep, just over. Well, not just over. 5,105 for that. And like I say, well, you could do sunflowers. Let's pull up over here, see what sunflowers are at. It's tempting to do the sunflowers. Very tempting to do that. Actually, let's pull up and check how the fence doing. Of course, it's still going, but it's probably getting nearly done. Yep, it's definitely nearly done. So we'll be able to come in with the sprayer in a minute. Very small field this one, so it won't take too long. And then we can fast time and see what happens from there. I may risk mid-video changing the season settings and dumping it down to 3-day just to speed up stuff. It could break horrifically, but it could go to plan. We shall see. I think the best time to do it is when you don't have crop on the ground. So if I do end up having to sort of reload the game, that may screw me up a little bit actually, thinking about it. Maybe decisions. I don't want to have to go through all the days and all the expenses to do with it when I really can't afford to do that. And it was a mistake setting up the game to 6 days in the first place. I thought it was going to be decent for like live streams and stuff like that, but this ended up becoming a Let's Play map very quickly when I saw the interest was extremely high for Dusty Cove. So I know some of you may think this is boring, doing a lot of this, which granted it is. It's just back and forth driving, but at the same time, this is farm life. And you watch any of the real farmers on YouTube that do this type of stuff, and predominantly this is the type of stuff they don't show you, or they do in very small amounts, because it does get boring just driving the same routes. But like I say, it's farming. Farming isn't entertaining all of the time. It's a very samey, monotonous job. Harvest, plant, well, harvest, plow, cultivate, seed, fertilize multiple times, rinse and repeat, year after year after year. So it's hard to make it interesting. I guess the interesting bits are when stuff goes wrong. Maintenance and stuff, which we can't do in the game, but would be really darn cool to do. But that's where you have different games to do that with. It's all part and parcel, I guess. Kind of like trucking. although you're seeing different sites and going different places, doing a similar thing. Very similar thing. So, anticipating the tractor or the Fent is done, we will jump in, or find our spray and jump into that. Which is just over here. Now, something that got brought to my attention when I was live streaming, I think it was Simulate that mentioned it, and probably a few other people. This sprayer. Now, I've edited it now, but the daily maintenance on it is extremely expensive. It's ridiculous. It's over $1,000. I think it's like 1,200 a day. That could, I don't know when I got this into the game save, but this right here could have been the cause of me having such low money right now, to be quite honest. So we'll get spraying with this bad boy. This thing's awesome. I like, I've talked about it in the past, I just like how grimy and used it looks. And typically, you don't see, especially sort of the area I'm used to in my area, brand spanking new sprayers which look like they are state of the art. Granted, they probably are around, but the ones I've seen, they're grotty, they're rusty, they've been around on the farm for years, but they run like a champ. And it's that type of feel that I like. I'd like to see more people doing sort of machinery or equipment. And you're starting to see it now, to be honest, on some implements where you can have a used look or a brand new. I'd love to see a used look, stuff that looks like it's been used and worn and worked instead of it's off the show line all the time. I'd love to see farm sim implement that into the stock game after so long. Your machineries look worn, they look tired, they look like they've had a hard life, like they've worked. I think a lot of people would probably like that. Yeah, of course you're going to get the cleanliness people which need to wash their machines the second it rolls off the field. But yeah, each to their own, I guess, on that one. Alright, what we'll do is now is move the Fent out the field there. You can get the courseplay off the screen as well. And probably get a screenshot of this sprayer in action, because it has been a while since we've used anything like this. And after we've done that, I think it's going to be a 30-minute video. And we'll just call it quits, because other than me doing the test and it hopefully goes to plan, that's all I've got for you, unfortunately, today. Let's see if I can just pull over here. Yeah, I can. Perfect. But now we've done this, it means it is the end of the spraying, well, the fertilizing, rolling, and seeding. We are literally on to bigger and better things. Harvesting, probably if I've got the equipment to make some hay bales. Because although I don't have machinery, or don't have animals yet, I will be definitely trying to make as much money as possible. So we'll be doing a lot of stuff like that, where possible. That is the plan anyway. Whether that works out is a different story. Missed a little bit. Never mind. Alright, let's get set up for the fun. I don't know why it does that. For the female. And boom. Thumbnail taken. Just like that. And now once we've got this a little bit, that's all she wrote. Then I'll drive all this stuff back. Now, I don't know what map I'm going to be live streaming today, being Wednesday for me. I was thinking about doing Dusty Cove again. We may end up doing Dusty Cove, just to make some darn money back. So if we do advance quite rapidly now, I'm sorry. I'm definitely going to keep the harvest into on camera as much as possible, but the hay work and stuff like that, maybe split between live streams. Just due to, well, we need cash. We really need cash. So with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed. We will be back tomorrow on Green River, and I think Friday will be on Dusty Cove. I don't know, I'm probably going to try that American map next week again, but see how I feel on it. As much as I love it, it's just too much work, too big for the the scale of the stuff I'm doing. Even with the 2 combines, it just seems to be taking forever to harvest. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Later.